turned out to be not as bad as I think, but I think I was a few games under 500. I think overall for the 2 seasons, I'm right around the 500 mark, which, I mean, that's basically everybody that gambles. But yeah, last year was not as good, but this year we're focused and we're ready to bounce back here and get back on track.
Taking it one game at a time. We're going snap to whistle. Mike's ready to compete at all phases of the game. So, and in case you're curious, typically Mike picks games that have some sort of a tie-in to UCF or the American Conference. So we're not just picking, the crappiest games in the schedule or, whatever. They typically have some sort of a connection to UCF, either again a team we're going to play or the team we are playing that week as well, Mike. But I know you kicked off something new. And you got a bunch of people involved so far. So let's enlighten us all on what we're going to do this year and how we're going to make the pick segments even better than it was last year.
Right. So the first year it was just me doing the picks. And last year we had a different guest every week. So we brought on all kinds of guys, ex-players. I think we had your wife on at one time, my kids.
It's hard finding a guest every week, friends.
We've had a bunch of people. But this year I figured, we've been getting the fans involved now with the buy-sell segment. We've had a lot of success and a lot of fun with that. I said, why not get all the guys that listen to the show, and girls listen to the show, get involved and play with us. We set up a league online. It's let me get the right website here. I believe it's www.pooltracker.com, POOL tracker.com. And there's still time to jump in just because the first week only had 3 games. And to be honest, most of you guys stink, like me. I went 0-2 for the first 2 games. And what's the score now of the Navy and BYU game? Are you keeping track?
I am not, but give me just a second.
Because I know I picked Navy, and I think a lot of guys on here picked Navy. A lot of us picked the American Conference teams, so they did not fare well against the spread.
It is now
what's the score?
38-0.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right. So point is, you still have time to get in on it. You will not be far behind it. I think there's a handful of players that got one game correct. Pooltracker.com. Make picks every week. And this is American Athletic Conference games only. Okay. So UCF, we only pick games in our conference against the spread. Okay. Because anybody can just pick winners, even though I think a lot of people probably would have picked Navy. They're dead wrong. But against the spread to make it fun. And it's free to play. And we will have some cool prizes. We've discussed offline what we're going to give. We're definitely going to have some cool things to give away. Maybe some tickets to a game in the future, a couple T-shirts. And a couple of our sponsors are going to jump in and throw prizes in. We'll have a nice prize pack at the end of the year for the season winner. And it's cool for bragging rights. Everybody likes to talk about how they know football and they can pick games. Yeah, you think it's so easy coming on here every week and picking 3-4 games and having a good record? Let's see how good you are. Get on the site now, pooltracker.com. The password is Shackit2020. The link, the pool name is Sons of UCF. Pick them. So I guess you could probably search through that. If you need a link, I posted on Twitter many times. Go to my page on Twitter. I have like 6 posts on there with the link directly to it, or even on the dungeon message boards. If you haven't seen it on there, there's a couple of threads on there about it. You still have time to sign up. Get in there now.
54 participants as I'm looking at this right now, Mike. To your point, there are 11 people who are sitting at 1-1 right now. So that's where, and the rest of us are all down there, well below that. My favorite is there is a guy or person whose name is UCF is my idol. I'm sorry, UCF Mike is my idol. He is or she is 0-2. So we got some people in there.
I know who that guy is, and you know who he is too. Can you not see the names of the other? Maybe I'm just.
I didn't click on. I'm actually just looking. Hold on. I'm just clicking on. No, I can't see his name.
All right, it's our friend Ricky.
There you go. Well, that explains all of that too. So, yeah, we'll try to do some fun prizes as this thing kicks off. We will have some people come in and we'll call you up and have you come on the show and give us your inside info on what you're picking this week or where you went with or how your strategy's working, whatever. We'll have some fun with it. And again, we'll have some prizes coming up for the end. So stick in with us. Obviously, it's going to be an interesting season with all the things that are happening. But we always enjoy the pick segment. If we can find some guests that want to come on and pick some games, we'll try that every now and again too. But guests are few and far between these days on picking games. Some people are weird about gambling and betting and whatever their real jobs are and blah blah blah. So.
Right. It's hard to get coaches, guys that are coaching now. Like I know when we talked to Schneider, we said, "You want to do the pick segment?" He's like, "No, I got to stay away from that."
So.
High school coach.
Guys, people affiliated with UCF don't want to get involved. They're home. If you're on media, then they can't really do it. Like Kyle Israel does some stuff on media. I don't know. He actually did pick games for us, so I think so. Who knows? But we'll have again. This show is about you guys, so we'll have a bunch of fans on there.
Right, and then just brainstorming here on the show, maybe throwing into that prize pack at the winner at the end of the year. If you want to maybe come on and be on the show and maybe do the cow of the week segment, throw your own cow out there. Maybe we could do something like that.
Or Mike and I'll take the week off. You do the whole show. Just
there you go.
Let us know when you're done, and we'll put the finishing touches on it. So either way, we'll retweet out that link here sometime this week, so you have a chance to take a look at it, and maybe we'll start giving you some insight on what those prizes are. So be sure to enter, be sure to listen, and we wish you all the best of luck. Coming up next, though, we don't wish these people good luck because they're cows. And
wait.
Whoa.
Oh, do you want to do some picks or what?
My bad. I didn't even I'm just rushing the show along here, Mike. What do you got? All right, let's go. What do you got?
Let's go. I mean, you told me we were doing a pick segment. Maybe
I did. I apologize. That's bad producing on my part.
Now, maybe I'm putting myself at a disadvantage in the pool, letting you know what I'm going with the picks, but whatever. I'm not going to win the prize pack. I'll put it that way. If I win, I'll give it out to the second place winner. But here we go. The first season I asked for music. You gave me some music a couple times. Second season we had guests on. We had no music. I don't know if we're having music this week, but if you do, throw it in there.
Do you want music back? Okay. Okay. I'll write this time down. Okay.
All right. The picks of the week for week 2 in college football. Like I said, we're going to American Conference games. This week, we've already had 2 American Conference games be postponed. So East Carolina Marshall off the schedule, SMU TCU off the schedule, leaving us with only a few games to pick from. So game 1, Tulane -9 at South Alabama. Tulane gave us a tough game last year. Everybody remembers. We squeaked it out there, I believe, only by 3 points. And South Alabama played in week 1. They defeated Southern Miss. They beat them so bad, Southern Miss coach had to get fired.
He's got to go.
And last year, South Alabama hung with Nebraska in there for a little while. Even though they only won 2 games on the season last year, they're a respectable opponent for Tulane. I'm going to go with Tulane to win the game, but South Alabama with a backdoor cover, 9 points. I say Tulane wins by 6 or 7. I'm taking South Alabama to cover game 1.
Wow.
And the American Conference has left me with low confidence for going into week 2. That plays a factor into it. I had Memphis, they didn't cover, and I had SMU, they did not cover, so I have no confidence now in Tulane. All right, game 2. Like I said, we're low on American Conference games.
I like how you keep having to throw that in there.
I couldn't find a spread. I don't know how valid the spread was I saw for the Tulsa-Oklahoma State game, so I'm not even going to use it. I try to keep with the same website for my spread, so I couldn't find a spread on there. So I'm going to throw that game out for now. I'm going to go with the Georgia Tech game since we're playing them week 2. Georgia Tech plus 12.5 at FSU. Georgia Tech, our first opponent. Like I said, this is a little preview for us, what we got coming up. Mike Norvell, first game at FSU. Is he going to try to make a big impression on the donors and the fans over there? Probably. But how good is FSU? Did they beat anybody by 12.5 points last year? I don't even know. I'd have to go back and check. These 2 teams did not play last year. I say Georgia Tech keeps it close enough, although they do fall to FSU. Something like 22-13. Georgia Tech, it'd be great if they could win this game. We're all going to be pulling for them this week, but I don't know if they have the firepower to do it. But I'll take them to cover the 12.5.
I got, by the way, I got Oklahoma. I have a line for Oklahoma Tulsa here on CBS Sports.
Was it 21?
21, yeah.
Yeah, I saw 21 too. But I'm not going to pick that game.
Staying away from that. Okay.
I'll stay away from it. Game number 3. I'm not picking that game because I want to pick this game. Citadel plus 17 at the Cows. This is the Cows' best chance for a win this season because, as we know, they're not very good. New coach Scott coming in this year, and they seem to have some. They're a little hopeful, I would say. If this guy can come in and turn it around, they just don't have the team to do it. Citadel last year beat Georgia Tech. And Citadel the year before that was tied 10-10 with Alabama at halftime. Everybody remembers. That was the same day we played Cincinnati and the game day game. I remember leaving the hotel. These guys were tied. I was like, holy crap, what the hell is going on here? So Citadel is able to step it up for a week, at least once every year. This may be their chance to beat a big-time team. I guess probably the Cows are probably one of the biggest teams on their schedule. 17 points is a lot of points. I think this is going to be a close one, man. I think the Cows are going to come. The Cows may pull it out, maybe with a kick there at the end. But there's always a chance that something like the FIU 2015 game, maybe that kick gets blocked. Maybe the Cows lose this game, and this is the beginning of their season where they do not win a game. I'd love to see it. 17 points, though, still a lot. I don't think the Cows have fire. The Cows can beat somebody by 17 points? Can the Cows score 17 points in a game? I mean, they may need a special team score or maybe a defensive score or something crazy to happen to score 17, 20 points. You telling me Citadel can't put up 10 and the Cows would have to score 27? I don't think that's happening. So give me the points. Give me Citadel plus 17 against the Cows.
Wow. I mean, the only thing with Citadel, looking at if I have their schedule correct, they're only playing 4 games, I think. They're playing Cows, Clemson, East Kentucky, and then Army. And looks like everything else is postponed. I'm not sure if that'll get changed. So, who's playing? Are they playing their full team? Or are people opting out? I mean, they may be playing like the JV squad. I mean, the Cows don't seem to have much together, but I don't know what Citadel's bringing to the table. That may be risky in that one. I don't know.
Maybe Citadel is looking past the Cows for the Clemson game.
That's possible. It is certainly possible. Although they're playing the same offense for both weeks essentially, so maybe that'll give them a chance. Okay, well these are UCF Mike's official picks. I assume he'll have these in his poll tracker, whatever it's called, as well. So you can find it there. And if you think you can beat Mike, log in, sign up, make your pick, and win some stuff. It's that easy. Mike, good luck to you, buddy.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, from what I'm seeing, the competition in this group is not that great. I mean, I had the same two losers. You picked 2 losers. Did you pick Navy too?
I don't even know. Probably.
I had Navy at 38-0. Yeesh.
Here's what happened to me. I wasn't committing to picking at that time. I thought I was just signing up. And then they're like, you need to make your picks now. I didn't have time to research. I wasn't in a place where I could research. So I just kind of went off the top of my head. Don't make any excuses.
You can make picks up until kickoff of the game. So you could have made the Navy pick up until 8 o'clock tonight. So I don't want to hear any of those kind of excuses. Right. And you can change your picks, too, once you make them.
All right, well, no.
And I'm not going to say anything. I invited this other guy that does prognostications on another podcast. And we've talked about him before. Our friend Money Move. His lock of the week was Navy. So... maybe he's off to a little rough start there this year.
Happens to all of us. Well, hopefully he's not going to be Cow of the Week, but the name like Money Moo, you never know. But now we'll do that break part, Mike, where we'll come back with Cow of the Week. So stick around. You know what's coming up.
This is UCF Athletic Director Danny White, and if you don't want to be the Cow of the Week, you need to listen to Adam and Mike on the Sons of UCF. Charge on. Go Knights.
All right, my Cow of the Week. It's been a packed show. Things move quickly around here, Mike. While you and I were in that little break, looks like Michael Klubiali is going to be on the Jags practice squad, and Rashad Kazi will be on the Dolphins practice squad. So 2 more Knights heading into the NFL. But Cow of the Week is our staple segment around here. We tell you someone who did something kind of silly, and we don't like that. And so let's see what we got. Cow of the Week, Mike. You go up first.
All right. Some options here. You know what? I just told you right on the break that I was going to go with Desmond Howard for picking Cincinnati to go to the college football playoff. But just now I changed my mind again.
Oh, wow.
Desmond Howard, I mean, at least he's picking a group of 5 team. I'll give him that. So I'm not going to go crazy about him. It's Cincinnati, which, you know what? Who cares? If Cincinnati's getting this hype, that's better for us in this season. Once we beat them and wipe the floor with them, then they'll give us more credit. Then maybe we can go back to Desmond Howard and say, hey, they were your pick at the beginning of the year to go to the college football playoff. We just beat them by 4 touchdowns. What do you got to say about us now? So I'm not going to make him the Cow. But I am going to make the Cow, as we've discussed throughout this show now, Navy. Navy football, what the heck's going on? These guys were supposed to be one of the top teams in the American, and maybe I should just make the American as a whole for week 1, because Memphis did not look that impressive, and maybe us as